So next match. This is now upper bracket round 2. With the very first appearance of both players, actually, as I mentioned earlier, both V0oid and Parisian Player. V0oid had a bye inherently, and Parisian Player ended up with a bye because his opponent forfeited the match before the race even started. So now V0oid, as many of us are aware, is the world record holder for the any percent category and probably other categories. I'm not sure if he still has 102. Other people might know. Chat can figure it out. So you can expect probably a tournament record from V0oid, aka I should say V0oid, as he has been come to known. But Parisian Player, no slouch himself. Definitely an underdog in this match, but can make things happen. And they're off. They are off.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. So, world record holder V0oid versus Parisian Player, who has been putting a lot of time into this game.
Yeah. Definitely no slouch.
Yeah, I would say V0oid is probably expected to win.
What do you mean? He's expected to win the whole tournament, surely.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of Feast fans out there, but
I'm a little bit in the team Canis.
Ooh, really? I don't know, man.
I am expecting the upset. Canis has put a lot of work into this game, so I'm waiting for the upset. But I know a lot of people fans of Kipples, fan of Fists. I'm just expecting some pretty hype runs further into this tournament as we get into the top 32, top 16.
It's going to get intense.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm part of the top 32. Great. You're hyped for my runs.
Who did you put in your bracket to win?
Win? V0oid.
Yeah, to win the whole thing.
V0oid. I went pretty at the top end, I just went all of the seeds in order.
Yeah.
So there you go, V0oid doing the wrong warp on top sail.
Yep, Parisian. Yeah, I think Parisian knows how to do it too.
Oh, really?
Can't remember. I thought it.
What's with all these people doing strats that are like way too hard and don't save nearly enough time? Ridiculous.
Insert another coin for another egg.
So the other day, though, I will say V0oid got 15 fakes in a row.
Oh, wow.
And then reset after his first real one because he thought the world record was 15 fakes without any real ones, or 17 fakes without any real ones, not 17 total.
Wow.
So he was on world record pace. They reset. Looks like Crow is a bit more forgiving.
He can't have all the world records, right?
This is true.
He's just being greedy. He just took, I think what I heard in chat, he just took True Ending, so...
Oh, did he?
Apparently.
Congratulations.
I haven't checked the leaderboards, but... Let's see, yep, 39-16.
Wow.
Comment, was it worth it?
Does that mean we see the return of G's?
G's from the groove. Alright, Parisian missing the 2-1 Wong warp there.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that loses a large chunk of time. I would say, I feel like it loses like 10 seconds or something. The other day I did die to Lava Lagoon.
Huge shout outs to Parisian Player right now. He's being a dirty strat skipper like me.
All right, so the rest of this world, pretty straightforward. Little tiny things you can do to optimize your time, save frames. The big one coming up will be the cleaver fight, where you can save larger chunks of time doing, like, let's say the lava fly, getting the hits off of cleaver before he shoots any of the fireballs, as well as the timing of when cleaver comes to you in the spawn of the cannonball. You can hit cleaver as you're picking up the cannonball, which saves a little bit of time.
And the sword jump.
Oh, the sword jump.
That I think people call one of the 2 dustpan jumps. I think every jump in this game is called the dustpan jump at this point.
So Void getting a good spawn there with the cannonball. If you noticed,
he was little bits of RNG in this fight.
Yep.
Not nearly as bad as Crow.
Yeah. But with a good spawn, you're able to hit cleaver as you're picking it up, which saves little chunks of time.
Void nails the lava fly.
Yep. One thing you want to make sure after you do the lava fly is if you don't let cleaver do his little lunge, the hooks won't spawn. And then you're just kind of like left.
Yeah. So yeah, that last hit on cleaver, Void didn't time very well, so you had to see him wait a little bit before.
Yep. So if you notice on Parisian's side, with non-optimal movement, you're gonna have to wait a few fireballs out.
Yeah. One of the fireballs actually hit the cannon while he was holding it, so he dropped it and had to wait.
Okay, not doing any lava fly here.
Oh. Again, dirty strat skipping. I didn't do lava fly till this weekend.
Oh, really? All right, 2 more hits for. Wait, no, but I guess is it 1 more hit or 2 more hits for Parisian?
2. You got to end on the right.
Right.
I don't know if you have to. No, you probably have to.
I haven't not done lava fly for so long. I wasn't sure if that changes anything. And Void is going to be finishing up here in Bayou with the D boost here. Let's see if he gets the G. Ooh.
He does get it. Okay.
World record holder Void with the G.
The G is not the 4th letter in Kong in this level. This level spells swag instead. So. But it's slower to get the S, W, and A, so you don't. If you're good enough, you can get the G.
I pay really close attention to Void's movement here in Glimmers. Takes a hit. Sorry, commentator's curse probably. But he is going to be trying to dodge any of these corners and not take any hits.
Especially with only 1 con.
Yeah. I also don't know last time I've seen Void stream any %. But I know he's been streaming a whole lot.
Any true ending is the same for this level, so he hasn't been slouching.
That's true.
The Parisian player lost Ramby, or maybe didn't grab it at all, but he was casually making his way through the ending part there, the last Ramby section, without Ramby. But I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I missed it too. So Parisian not too far behind. Now entering Glimmers.
What is happening?
So I've seen Parisian stream before, and the discoloration, I'm not sure what causes it, but it's consistent.
I guess it's only the stuff outside of the light too. That almost makes the light actually necessary.
Right. Just call it glitchy Glimmers. New
is that like an
Donkey
emulator thing?
I have no idea.
Emulator thing, surely.
Okay, Void.
Or maybe it's faulty wires.
Yeah.
So if you watch Void doing this level, you'll see all of the crazy rolls, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
stuff that not a lot of people do.
Yeah, I think he went for everything except the DB roll or DB jump. Pretty clean. So a pretty optimal crockhead is definitely gonna you're gonna start probably seeing more of a gap between the two runners. It's little tiny optimizations.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time to save in the first two worlds, especially. So people who are tied or close to tied coming out of World 2, it doesn't necessarily indicate that one is better than the other. The big gaps happen World 3, World 4, and so on, so forth.
Yeah, and one thing I brought up in the last run for Route of Battle is Route of Battle can be pretty consistent. His hitbox isn't consistent, but if you oh, I guess with the double jump there. But you can definitely put the stage in your favor if you just start practicing the same visual cues for everything and jump in the same exact spot to lessen the chances of having to rely on Ratley's inconsistent hitbox.
Probably also possible to do this level blindfolded if you can hit all of the audio cues. It's just like playing DDR with one button. Really easy.
If you say so. Blind Donkey 2 sounds like a nightmare.
I should do that. I should make a step file that plays the tasks of Donkey Kong 2. Then maybe I'll have the world record.
There you go. We could do a blind race.
Well, it's not blind. You're playing the step file. So you can see what you're doing. You're just not watching the game.
So it's like blind, but not really.
Well, you're just watching the inputs. The game, you're watching a timing for putting in the inputs.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Right? So you know exactly when to push B because the screen tells you to push B. You just don't know why you're pushing the B button.
Yeah. It's like the wiki. You just do whatever the wiki says and you go
Do what it
fast.
says and you don't question it.
Alright,
There's
so
a bunch of the quick barrels there.
Yeah, making quick work here. Gonna take a D boost. Gonna use the iframes to pass through this B, and it also sets up for the upcoming vine clip. As V0oid would say, easy trick.
It's a pretty easy trick. I'm surprised at how easy that trick actually is. I don't fail it that often.
Just give it a couple more weeks and then.
I don't know. I've given it a long time. It's not hard.
I feel like with Donkey 2, like strats for me will work 100% for like months, and then all of a sudden go down to like 50. You know, avoid with the nice dodge of the club there.
So yeah, the fight V0oid is doing right now is something you didn't see in the last race, which is the quick kills. I know Namex brought it up. That was probably while I was without internet as well, so.
Struggling for a connection.
Ooh, that was a pretty late throw by a Parisian player, but did throw before getting into the barrel. So gets the wrong warp.
Yep. So Parisian only a stage behind of V0oid now. Oh!
Right, yeah, that's the risk of doing these quick hits, is that if you don't do it properly, you lose the barrel, and you gotta do another cycle.
Yep. And how many seconds is that?
Ooh, that's probably like 12 to 15.
Yeah.
It would depend on the cycle as well, because some cycles are faster and slower.
Right. So one more hit.
Okay, V0oid says he forgot which cycle he was on. Each cycle has a specific timing and people count oscillations in Dixie's movement. Usually, it's either breath or hair wiggles or something.
Yeah.
It's essentially looking at the same thing. But
yeah, I count the Dixie breaths.
And so he was counting and probably did it properly, but it was the wrong cycle. So as a result, if he's counting 4 breaths and he actually needed to count 3 or something.
What's funny is that Void is probably like multitasking right now while doing Hornet Hole and all these other things. He's probably like chatting in Discord and watching
Void
someone
is going
else's
hard.
stream.
Remember, we asked him to spell Kong in Target Terror, and he said no, he's going for a 40. So he's going hard.
He also has what was it? Are these unique splits for this tournament? Because it says 80% tourney edition.
I think he said they're average splits.
Average splits.
Not running against personal best, running against average. And his
sense.
average is apparently a 40.
Yeah. All right, so finishes up Hornet Hole. So one thing you'll see in Void's run that you probably didn't see in the last is I would expect Void to go for the flitter skips. Saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, they're not that hard.
Yeah.
Missing them feels really bad.
Right.
As you die.
Have you ever tried jumping on that barrel that the guy throws at you?
I wasn't trying to, but it happened anyway.
Did you take damage?
You took damage, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just wondering. So Parisian's going to be moving into Hornet Hole. Probably about a stage and a half now away from Void. So as we said before, the Hornet Hole is just one of those stages that you can lose a lot of time, and having optimal movement with Dixie can be a bit of a challenge, as well as properly setting up for Scrolly Scroll. And there's that second flitter skip. Do you think he's gonna go for the swag balloon?
I go for the swag balloon.
Oh.
Like, what? No? Okay. He's going for the 40. See? Still going for the 40. We need to disqualify this guy.
I guess world record holder banned.
Unbelievable.
Banned swag balloon.
Unbelievable.
Just does whatever he wants. No respect for swag. Okay, gets the clash easy peasy. I guess Void's world record is swag enough to.
Yeah, I don't need swag strats. I have the world record.
Exactly.
Everyone else is just getting consolation prizes.
It's like, that's cute. That swag balloon.
Maybe Parisian player has accepted his fate as the inevitable loser of this race and will spell con. I want to see it. I want to see somebody spell con. It's not going to happen in the next race. The next race is going to be nuts close.
Yeah. Next race we have Angeles 58 versus Conditioner. Very close. I think the PPs are really close, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 16 and 17th seed. Yeah. So, like side by side in the seeding. So that's going to be crazy. Void does spell Kong on the level where it's not slower to spell Kong on.
Yeah.
So I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed.
It almost looks like they're playing the same stage here.
Yeah. Just one's playing it slower because...
Yeah. All right, so Parisian does have the KON.
KON. It's the KON. He just needs to go into the bonus stage now.
This guy Void just having casual conversations in the stream chat. So let's see if he goes for all the strats here. Gets the roll under.
Yeah, Mudhole's another level where you'll see the best players do some crazy strats that a lot of other runners will not go for.
Makes quick work of the Eagle Pit. Isn't able to make this the roll under the checkpoint, I believe, because of hitting that Eagle. He loses his momentum. And so if he were to go for it, I think he would have died. Ooh, oh.
Oh no.
Mr. V0oid.
Dies anyway. Should have gone for the roll. Did Parisian player die?
I'm not sure.
Must have died, because I just saw him go past the same guy that... Oh.
So it's actually a good thing that V0oid did not get the roll under the checkpoint, because he would have to start all the way at the beginning.
Double no swag balloon, just by the way.
Double no swag balloon. Gets the wrong warp. Kipples with the that's what happens when you don't get the swag balloon.
You don't get the 40 either.
Feels bad, man.
Oh no, Parisian player takes a hit from the beetle instead of hitting it.
Ouch.
A little bit too early, so.
Oh, interesting. He just rolls into the cutlass.
I tried that too, and it didn't work for me.
Well, you're not a world record holder, you know? It just works.
Yeah, oh, so he can tell the game what to do? Is that...
Yeah.
Parisian takes another unfortunate hit.
V0oid just bends the game to his will.
These hits that Parisian player are taking, when I get hit like that, I don't even count it as an attempt. Like, I don't say I failed the wrong warp. I just say, that doesn't count as me failing, because I didn't fail I didn't even attempt the wrong warp yet, right? Okay, looks like Parisian's got it now.
Yeah.
He's out of Brambler.
Okay. Can't say you're out until you see the barrel.
Yeah, you could be pretty confident, though.
V0oid with 2 misses on King's Instinct here.
The swag balloon is definitely coming back to haunt him.
That, or he's just setting up the 2 cycle.
He might be setting us. He misses another one, so maybe it's part of the 2 cycle.
Here it comes. Oh.
No. See, I don't know what he's doing.
I think V0oid is just sandbagging now.
Sandbagging?
He's sandbagging. He's just...
Doesn't he have to lose to sandbag?
I think he's just trying to show the audience that he's human. But really, if you turn it up...
Oh, so he's like lulling the competition into a false sense of security?
Yep.
No.
See, guys, world record holders can make mistakes too.
No.
But then he's just gonna...
I think he's washed out.
Everyone. Good old Ghostly Grove. So as we have Parisian jumping into Mudhole here, V0oid in World 5. But now that V0oid's been showing his human side here, I don't know what to actually expect.
Not a 40, that's for sure.
Feels bad, man.
But he deserves. Not spelling Kong.
Vegeta would let Parisian player catch up.
That first level in whatever this world is called doesn't have the most complicated movement, but there are some interesting rolls to do.
Talking about Mudhole, or?
No, the first level in the 5th world, or the 4th world. 5th world, it's the 5th one.
Ghostly Grove?
Ghostly Grove, there we go. Parisian player doing Dixie strats for Mudhole.
Yep. Definitely easier than the Diddy counterpart. Yeah. Speaking of DBZ references, I've been trying to make connections between. I think in the Discord I was talking about like, well, if Void is Armada and Canis is, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but trying to make connections to Melee to Donkey, it didn't really make sense. But even in DBZ, I know Canis had Krillin as his avatar and then switched to Goku.
Yeah, but that just means he loses. Oh,
Maybe as
switched to
Krillin.
Goku. Okay.
Yeah, he switched to Goku.
Okay. It's just like, what?
I'm just
Why
waiting
would you
for
pick Krillin?
once Canis goes Super Saiyan, it's over. Just saying. That's why I'm Team Canis.
Void again spelling Kong on the level that's easy to spell Kong on. Unbelievable. Small misstep from Parisian player.
Yep.
Releases the A button too early.
Yeah, I wonder if he was trying to go over. I can't remember what it's called, but hopping with Rambi mid jump.
Yeah. Gusty Glade has some interesting rolls too. There's a lot of different ways to get over the pillars section there. Everybody's doing it differently, it seems.
Yeah. I've even done it like inconsistently because I like watch other runners do it and then it just like goes into my muscle memory.
Just osmosis.
Yeah. Oh, Parisian having a little bit of a hard time with King's Instinct.
He is a hard boss.
And then, what I would say, a crowd favorite PCP. So I would expect Void to go for the damage list strat here. So he's going to be dodging all of these quacks.
Not necessarily dodging them, just letting go of them as soon as possible.
Right. It's funny how far that one Quax is. Ooh, takes a little hit there.
That's not the hardest spot to avoid hits, is it? A little bit surprising.
Yeah, that's kind of out of all the things that are challenging about doing route, it's probably a less likely place because usually you just land in a spot, jump over the bees, and I think all you have to do is
as long as you jump fast enough, you're good to go.
Right.
Well, Parisian player goes for the roll through the clamp-ons, but rolls too early, I think. So.
Here we go, Web Woods.
Up in two. Let's see.
Looks like it's good. Yep.
Up in two. Okay. You talked about that last run, didn't you?
Yeah, if you do the damage boost off the top B, you can make it up in two. Still pretty difficult. You have to be pretty confident. And Void with the death. Said anything can happen.
You'd still have 14 lives if you had spelled Kong.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if he meant to do that. He just kind of rolled off the edge there. Ooh, yeah, that looked short. Didn't get enough horizontal distance there with his two webs.
Yeah, the fast spiders in chat now.
Oh,
Another one. See, this is what happens in Webwoods.
yep.
It was said before that as you get better at this game, Webwoods simultaneously gets harder.
Right.
So it doesn't matter how good you are at the game. You can always fall into a pit and die. It's always gonna happen.
Yep. And there's a lot of things like I can't say I fully understand when webs work, when webs don't work. 'Cause sometimes I'm like, I'm hitting L and R, it's just not working.
Yeah.
I credit to things like, I guess I'll call it like lag management. Sometimes I feel like if too many things on the screen, web shots,
just
all that
credit
stuff.
it to shit game.
I'll say it's lag. But yeah. Shoutouts to finishing Webwoods finally. I expect probably a lot of deaths as we get further into the tournament. A lot more deaths on Webwoods, that hard stage.
As a result of Webwoods, Parisian has caught up quite a bit. So Void gets some more infinites. Parisian could have this in the bag. Basically free at this point.
Oh, Parisian. That was interesting. I think he expected to pick up the chest and hit the Cutlass, but ends up just getting hit by Cutlass. Void switching to Dixie there to get the Dixie fanfare.
Slightly faster.
One of the stages that is definitely difficult to optimize Arctic. Void showing some really good movement so far.
Killing every enemy possible. Just to show his disdain for them.
Yeah, if you notice, he just keeps his momentum, not hitting any of the corners.
Those are really good Arctic.
Yeah. Definitely something you appreciate as you get to cutting more and more time. Parisian finishing up ECP.
No problems. Just want to say world record one more time.
World record.
So that Waffle will take another shot.
Shoutouts to Waffle. All right, let's see how Parisian does on the rest of this Webwoods here. Almost at midpoint. Let's see, the rest of the Windy Well pretty straightforward. I'd expect Void to go for the Ghetto Bees as well. Really has nothing to lose.
Oh. Already lost the 40 pace, so looks like Parisian's not going for damage boosts here, by the way. So I'm not sure if he normally goes for them or if that's just his dual strat. This is definitely not a necessary technique to do. Until your PB is reasonable. But they're also not that hard to implement into the run. So
talking about the deboosts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it might just be something he doesn't do in general. But it might be a safe strat to make sure he doesn't die. The Parmesan player.
Parmesan.
Parisian gets through both PCP and V0oids without
No
a death.
deaths.
So better than Void.
Yeah, you can definitely be happy with a World 6 without any deaths in V0oids or PCP. But you can't sleep on Creepy either.
Nope. Creepy is actually where the one game over we had this tournament happened.
Yep.
Creepy.
It's Parisian getting a fairly good spawn. Ideally, you want the right spawn there. If you get the left spawn, you have to do a little bit of funny movement to make your way to the barrel. It takes it pretty easy up those ropes. And then V0oid setting up the Castle Crush skip here. And there we go. I wonder if it's possible to get the fanfare on Castle Crush skip.
I feel like you'd have to jump on one of the spinies.
Yeah.
So... Oh?
It'll probably glitch out and like destroy your card or something.
Yeah. Your SNES starts on fire.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Castle Crush is known for a lot of glitches. If you just YouTube DKC2 glitches, I think a large portion of them are in Castle Crush. And so what V0oid just did there is basically manipulating it in his favor to spawn the goalpost. And
Just got thrown for a loop there for a second because they were both on Arctic levels, both playing as
right.
as the swordfish. So I thought they were on the same level. I was like, how did Parisian catch up? I don't know.
Pretty sick. Some new on-guard tech that we never knew about.
Yeah. Where you can warp from Arctic straight into Clappers.
Very clean CLC by V0oid. So we are back in Toxic Tower. Probably gonna see all the strats by V0oid. Lots of good Rattly movement. Let's see if he gets the Omega jump. First try. Very clean Rattly section. Just one little hiccup that he had going to that second barrel.
Yeah. Second try instead of first try. Not the biggest time loss.
Yeah. Gonna take some intentional damage here. Rest of the stage, you definitely don't want to sleep on it.
Especially when you take that damage boost.
Right. Let's see, up in 3.
Yeah, up in 3. So it says it's not swag, it's just optimal.
The Voyage is gold.
Yes.
So let's see, Void's probably on, would you say 42 pace?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, Void with the jump.
Jump. So now he's probably on world record pace, I think. Okay.
Shoutouts to not hitting the bird. For shoutouts to the jump. I think he just wants to do a second jump. I think that's what I see here. Yo, Void with the YOLO.
Who was that? That might have been Luke again who who also went for the jump like 8 times. He went for the jump and then died in like 8 different weird ways that felt like he was dying on purpose.
I think Void is just completely doing all the swag strats in Screech
No,
here.
but he didn't fly over that first barrel, so just slow level.
Oh, he's gonna go for the. I was hoping for the one Kong ring skip.
Kong ring skip, yeah.
But he gets double jumps, single Kong.
I don't like that backup barrel. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I feel like actually I will die trying to get it.
Yeah, I still like. I went for it a couple of times, but it also just feels like way slower than if you just slowed down the rest of the race and played it safely. I don't know.
The double jump.
You have to spell double with 3 U's as well, I think.
Yeah, we got a sub. Just be gaming.
Hype?
I want to say that's a credit to the double jump by Void.
Yeah, that was probably the sub was on the line for that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the sub club. It's exclusive. I'm not a part of it.
Swag upgrade, 90%. All right, so Void is just going to be cleaning up K-roll here.
Dustless. Dustless.
Yeah. They want to see if Parisian's going to go for the throw your girlfriend strats.
I imagine so.
Ooh, takes damage.
It's fine. That, a DK barrel.
Yeah, that crush can be a little difficult to get with Diddy, especially.
That was the chance to go for the throw your boyfriend strat.
Oh, gentleman strats. No throwing girlfriends here.
The barrel safely to the end.
I appreciate that barrel strat.
So Void does not have the tournament record at this point. Shameful display. Parisian setting up the wrong warp for CLC. Gets the invisible barrel. Looks good. He's
First
out.
Try. Void with the blue Diddy.
I mean, at this point, he might as well. Parisian probably not going for double jumps here. We'll take the easy route.
Yep.
Double jumping is among the hardest things to do in this game. You gotta push like all of the buttons at the same time. And also only push them for a single frame each. You don't have that many fingers. It doesn't work.
Do you do double jumps?
I do some. I only do some short ones and only ones where I don't need to push Y.
Gotcha.
Basically I use them in all of the spots where Parisian's going to be using the full charge jump. That's it.
Yeah, I haven't tried him doing normal, like if you're just holding controller normally. But if you do the claw method, I found it a lot easier to do.
All right. Void finishes up. He gets a race time of 43:22.
GG to Void.
GG.
And he keeps Blue Diddy till the end.
Yeah.
So shoutouts to Void. Definitely going to be seeing him a lot more in this tournament. Yeah. And he's going to be playing the winner of the next match, Conditioner versus Antilles 58.
Yeah, I said all 3 of these matches today were related because the the first match was actually they both had faced either Antilles or Conditioner. So
All right.
it's kind of interesting. All 3 matches were related.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And Parisian not too far behind, coming into Stronghold here.
Solid Diddy rapping there.
All right, well, as Parisian finishes up here, maybe we can see if V0oid wants to chat a little bit here.
Let's see how well V0oid did against Link, though. You think he... Link? No, he doesn't. Only 3 DK coins.
Can't have world record everything. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that because he probably could world record everything.
Non-Zeldo.
Not Zelda.
Parisian player
No.
skips the first barrel.
Nicely done.
Hey,
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello.
hi.
How's it
How are
going?
you doing, V0oid?
Doing good.
Yeah, how do you feel about that race?
That run was shit.
Yeah? Is the game shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, besides my wall 6, and yeah, I guess getting the jump twice in a row, like
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's pretty hype.
yeah. Not really that happy with that run, but I mean, that's what 3 deaths and webwoods will do to you.
Yeah.
I will take the death and mudhole. That was entirely my fault. But all the deaths and webwoods, that should not have happened. But oh well.
Well, yeah, and it's solid World 6 too. Then that's
Yeah, that was
crazy.
my best wall 6 ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's something to be gained from that run, at least.
Yeah, definitely. I will take it.
And then what happened in King's Instinct?
I pressed Y before turning around, so like I was always shoot the nut the other way. That was also my bad, but
What do you say?
I
Mudhole?
thought for sure that I pressed the D-pad, but apparently not.
Was there any point that you just were put on tilt?
After like the second death in Webwoods, I was kind of annoyed.
Were you ever worried that Parisian was going to be right on your tail?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you watching the
After-
stream while you were
after
running?
Woodstock.
No, I was not watching any streams. OBS yells at me whenever I have streams open when I stream myself,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I can't really
yeah.
do that.
Gotcha.
'Cause it takes up CPU usage. It does that for me too.
Yeah. Shoutouts to OBS Studio.
At first I thought you were going to say OBS was yelling at you when you're not on world record pace.
No.
I heard you got the true ending record.
Yeah, I did that yesterday.
Well, you sound pretty happy about it.
I mean, the category is shit, so.
Well, to your comment on the leaderboards, was it worth it?
No.
Now we know, folks. Don't even try to beat that world record. It's not worth it.
Don't even try to play that game. It's not worth it, Kappa.
Casually getting world records?
Yeah, but in all seriousness, I decided to do true ending because it's similar enough to 20% so that I would not have to play 80% in preparation for the tourney. But then I got burnt out on true ending much faster than I expected. So I would just do random no reset 80% runs, and I would enjoy the game a lot more that way.
Hmm.
So yeah.
And you decided to go for Blue Diddy at the end because you weren't going to get the 40? Is that the reason? Or you didn't go for Sweat?
Because it didn't matter at this point. Like, I went for the jump, because I always go for the jump at least once when I'm not, like, on PB pace. Just to get the opportunity to maybe get a gold split. And I did get it the first time. Then when I went to roll through Demon Bird, I forgot that it was gonna be in a different spot, so like I messed up basically, and I died. And I was like, well, there goes the gold, so might as well try and go for everything. And I tried to go for a no turn back reskip as well, but I messed that up as well. And
Parisian finishes up here. The 49-41.
Oh, nice.
His splits say 49-31, so I guess he ended his splits before the race.
Cut the 50 at least.
Cut the
nice
50
run to him.
Yeah.
And when you said that the Screech was in a different spot, what did you mean?
The Demon Bird, you know, the bird.
The bird, remember when he died on Sprint?
Oh, that
because
bird.
he didn't roll into that bird?
Yeah, that bird, Demon Bird.
I guess that's the Demon Bird, I don't know.
Demon Bird,
Yeah.
got it. I thought you were talking about Screech. I was like, he moves?
No, I was not talking about Screech. It's only...
She's a Demon Bird, though.
He's a Demon Bird. Yeah. All right, well, let's see if Parisian comes in here for just
He's
a
in,
little
but
bit.
he's muted himself, it looks.
Oh, yeah?
He's also deafened himself. Oh, there. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Welcome.
Okay. Well,
how you doing, Parisian?
well, yeah, pretty weird because some bad deaths, like dying in target error, is pretty lame.
Okay, yeah, we were wondering if that happened.
I don't know. I got hit by the barrel first, and then I didn't jump high enough between the two bees. And the second time, I had Dixie in front, so I could not go for Swag Balloon because I didn't have the setup. I practiced Swag Balloon with DD, but not with Dixie. So, and the deaths in Brahmo Scramble are ridiculous. Like, you can miss Brahmo Scramble, but you cannot die where I died.
Yeah, when did you end up dying?
The first one I didn't. With D, I didn't jump on the beetle.
Oh, right.
And the second time I got hit by the bee. Then the third try was nice, no problem.
Gotcha. So if there was one thing that you wish would have went better, what would you say that was? That would be...
Well, target error for sure, because that's not acceptable. And a bad run needs a death in Windy Well, and that happened, so... And the best thing, I think, is, for me, a run which has a CLT first try is a good run, so...
Definitely nicely done. I know you've been putting a good amount of work into this game, and so getting a sub 50 is still something to be happy about. Was there any point in the run where you thought you might have had a chance to take Void?
What? Sorry?
Was there ever a time in the run that you thought Void, that you might have been able to beat Void?
Not even in any dreams, like I was playing only for myself.
Yeah.
Among the thing I didn't understand also, I missed the invisible barrel in World 2, level 1. Like, I had my usual setup, and I jumped perfectly on the clubber, and it didn't happen, so... Pretty disappointed there, because I lost, like, probably 6-7 seconds.
Yeah, that long warp can definitely lose you a lot of time.
And Mud Hole also was pretty weird. I missed my beginning, and then it was fine, and I got the wrong warp first try. And I got the big boy in Rambi, which is pretty unusual for me. Usually I go for it because you need to try it. And I was happy to get that.
Yeah, definitely. So I know we have Antilles 58 and Conditioner coming up for the next match. That is probably going to be queuing up.
Soon.
Let's see, because I know that's queued up for 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock Eastern time.
It's going to take some setting up, though.
Yep. So, what are your goals for this game, Parisian, as you're finishing up the tournament here?
47 was my initial objective, like pretty quickly, and I already got it. I think I want to get maybe a 46, but my controller feels so bad. Like my B button sometimes gets stuck, and I hate to play on controller. I need for that game because you cannot otherwise.
Right.
But like I bought that controller only for that game, and it's already pretty bad. So I don't know if I want to continue grinding with this controller. And of course, there is another objective I want to get is the game in double speed. I think with practice, I can get maybe a sub 1 hour. So
nice.
Probably I'll go grinding for some 1 hour in double speed.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Shouts to Parisian. He does the double speed runs of Dixie 2. Definitely really nuts. If you haven't tried it, it's like the audio can drive anyone crazy, but the amount of execution to be able to do the game at double speed is really pretty entertaining. So definitely, if you haven't already, give these guys a follow, V0oid and parisianplayer. Looks like Parisian's next opponent will be against the winner of the Real Sisu and El Magus. And so that'll be coming up, let's see, the week of...
Yeah, no, Max, you started a double speed run. You should finish it one day.
I've tried the double speed run. I was at about like a 2-3 hour or something, or maybe not even that long.
If you were you gamed over at 100 hole, which is a normal level 2 game over.
Yeah, that
that love in that category.
That is painful. V0oid, do you think you'd ever go for a double speed DKC2 speed run?
No.
As expected.
Come on.
V0oid is selective over his world records.
Yeah, a lot of runners don't want to go back to emulator, but my feeling is that the category is so nut that you don't feel the input delay. So I just like the challenge. I like very challenging categories, and so that's why I like double speed.
Nice. Let's see. Looks like we're all set up here, and so yeah, we'll see more V0oid and Parisian into the tournament. V0oid's next opponent will be the winner of this match, which the deadline of the next match will be sometime before November 26th.
Yeah, for sure, we'll see a lot more of V0oid later.
Definitely more V0oid. Then we got Parisian continuing.
I'll have to play better than that, though.
Soon. Yes.
Trademark.
Soon. Yep. All right. Well, I am going to check out here. We have Dustpan jumping in to fill. And so definitely enjoy the match with Antilles 58 and Conditioner. GG's to all the runners today. And yeah, we'll catch y'all later.
Thank you all. Bye.
See you, Nanox.
See ya.
See you, Parisian. See you, V0oid.
See ya.
I should be joined by Dustpan in a sec here. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
wonderfully.
Oh, that's
What?
too bad.
Unbelievable. So this is probably going to be one of the, like, I don't know if it's going to be necessarily the closest race, but it's definitely
Yes,
the most contested one.
Their PBs are very, very close. I believe separated by only 3 seconds.
I'm looking at conditioners. And, oh no, I'm comparing some of best. That's why. That doesn't make sense.
Some of best is a lie.
It looks like is until he's running against different splits,